getting some butter at the shop. We tore it with our hands, we didn't stop until it was gone, just crumbs on our shirts. The best of desserts. We sat on the steps of the Sacré-Cœur. The view was wide, the moment pure. You said, this is all I need, this bread, this view, this you. And I felt it too. Baguette and butter, the simple life, away from all the daily strife. The crunch, the salt, the way you smiled. I was just a child. Baguette and butter, the sun was warm, a different kind of norm. We didn't need a fancy meal, this was real. I still buy baguettes when I'm feeling low. I break them with my hands, I take it slow. And I remember you beside me on those steps, the best of reps. Baguette and butter, the simple life, away from all the daily strife. The crunch, the salt, the way you smiled. I was just a child. Baguette and butter, the sun was warm, a different kind of norm. We didn't need a fancy meal, this was real. The baguette is gone, the butter's melted, but the memory is held and felt in every bite I take alone. I'm back in the zone. Baguette and butter, the simple life, away from all the daily strife. The crunch, the salt, the way you smiled. I was just a child. Baguette and butter, the sun was warm, a different kind of norm. We didn't need a fancy meal, this was real. The crumbs have scattered, but not the joy. I was once a girl with a Paris boy. We sat in the shadow of Notre-Dame. The sun was low, the river was quiet, the boats were slow. You pointed at the gargoyle, said they're watching us, and I felt the fuss. We didn't go inside, the line was too long. We just sat on the steps and hummed a song that we'd heard on the radio the night before. I wanted more. Notre-Dame Shadow, the stone was warm, a shelter from the storm of life, of time, of everything we'd face. A sacred space. Notre-Dame Shadow, the bells rang out. We didn't have a doubt that this was holy, this was true, me and you. I took a picture of you with the cathedral behind. The light was perfect, the perfect kind of memory to keep when I'm old and gray and I'm far away. Notre-Dame Shadow, the stone was warm, a shelter from the storm of life, of time, of everything we'd face. A sacred space. Notre-Dame Shadow, the bells rang out. We didn't have a doubt that this was holy, this was true, me and you. The cathedral burned, but I still see the shadow that you cast on me. On those steps, on that day, in that golden light, I'm holding it tight. Notre-Dame Shadow, the stone was warm, a shelter from the storm of life, of time, of everything we'd face. A sacred space. Notre-Dame Shadow, the bells rang out. We didn't have a doubt that this was holy, this was true, me and you. The shadow's gone, the cathedral stands. I'm smiling, holding your hands. We walked the Champs-Élysées, the crowd was thick. You held my hand so I wouldn't get sick of the tourists and the noise and the hustle and the fuss. You were my compass. We stopped at a cafe, watched the Ferraris go by. You ordered champagne, I don't know why. It was only noon, but we didn't care. We were a pair. Champs-Élysées, the avenue of dreams, the ice cream, the limousines. We were just two kids with stars in our eyes under the Paris skies. Champs-Élysées, the Arc de Triomphe. We walked until we were so exhausted. We sat on a bench and watched the world spin, and I felt the joy within. You bought me a little Eiffel Tower keychain there. I still have it, it's my favorite thing to wear on my keys, so every day I see the Champs-Élysées. Champs-Élysées, the avenue of dreams, the ice cream, the limousines. We were just two kids with stars in our eyes under the Paris skies. Champs-Élysées, the Arc de Triomphe. We walked until we were so exhausted. We sat on a bench and watched the world spin, and I felt the joy within. I go back to that street, sometimes I walk alone, and I remember the way you'd grown. When I wanted to stop at every store, I want more. Champs-Élysées, the avenue of dreams, the ice cream, the limousines. We were just two kids with stars in our eyes under the Paris skies. Champs-Élysées, the Arc de Triomphe. We walked until we were so exhausted. We sat on a bench and watched the world spin, and I felt the joy within. The keychain is worn, but the love is bright. I'm smiling at the memory tonight. We stood in line at the Louvre for hours and hours. The sun was hot, the towers. You kept me entertained with silly jokes and games. I forgot our names. We finally got inside. We ran to see the Mona Lisa. You said she's smiling at us, and I said, please sir, but you were right. She seemed to know our hearts, the work of arts. The Louvre Line, the waiting game. The best thing was your name on my lips and my ear in the crowd so thick. A magic trick, the Louvre Line. The pyramid of glass. The hours that would pass were nothing when I was with you. The whole world was new. We saw the Venus, the winged Victory too. You whispered facts that I never knew about the history, the beauty, the pain, and I fell in love again. The Louvre Line, the waiting game. The best thing was your name on my lips and my ear in the crowd so thick. A magic trick, the Louvre Line. The pyramid of glass. The hours that would pass were nothing when I was with you. The whole world was new. I still go to museums when I can. I look for the girl who held your hand in front of the art in the quiet light. A beautiful sight. The Louvre Line, the waiting game. The best thing was your name on my lips and my ear in the crowd so thick. A magic trick, the Louvre Line. The pyramid of glass. The hours that would pass were nothing when I was with you. The whole world was new. The art is still there, but you are not. The line is long, but the feeling's hot. Paris, je t'aime, I whispered to the wind. For all the love I found, for all the joy within. The cobblestones, the cafes, the Seine that flows so slow. The places we used to go. You taught me how to love, how to let go of fear, how to hold a moment, how to keep it near. I walked your streets with you, I walked them on my own, and I've never been alone. Paris, je t'aime for the memory of what we used to be. Two kids in love with nothing but the sky. And I don't know why. Paris, je t'aime for the light that made everything so bright. Even when the rain would fall, I had it all. I'm older now, but I still feel the same. Every time I hear a French name, I'm back on those streets, back in that time, and I feel so fine. Paris, je t'aime for the memory of what we used to be. Two kids in love with nothing but the sky. And I don't know why. Paris, je t'aime for the light that made everything so bright. Even when two kids in love with nothing but the sky. I don't know why Parisian for the light that made everything so bright. Even when the rain would fall, I had it all. Parisian, the city of my heart, a love that never falls apart. I found a letter that you wrote me from Paris. The paper's yellow now, the ink is barely there. You said I miss you even when you're next to me, and I felt the air. You drew a little heart at the bottom of the page, the Eiffel Tower, a little stage where we performed our love for anyone to see. You and me. Love letter from Paris, I keep it safe. A time when we were brave to say the things we felt without a doubt. I take it out. Love letter from Paris, the words are sweet. The memory of your heartbeat on a page in a room in a city of light. I'm holding it tight. You wrote about the cafe where we first kissed, the one I almost missed because I was too shy to look you in the eye, but you didn't cry. Love letter from Paris, I keep it safe. A time when we were brave to say the things we felt without a doubt. I take it out. Love letter from Paris, the words are sweet. The memory of your heartbeat on a page in a room in a city of light. I'm holding it tight. I write you letters now in my head to the person you are instead of who you were, but that's okay. I loved you anyway. Love letter from Paris, I keep it safe. A time when we were brave to say the things we felt without a doubt. I take it out. Love letter from Paris, the words are sweet. The memory of your heartbeat on a page in a room in a city of light. I'm holding it tight. The letter's fading, but not the love. I'm smiling at the stars above. I took the metro to you every single day. Line 8 to the 12th, then I'd walk the rest of the way. The train was crowded, but I didn't mind, because I knew what I would find. You'd be waiting at the station, a coffee in your hand. The best part of my day, the most beautiful watched the doors. You were what I was waiting for. I remember the tile, the posters on the wall, the way my heart would beat, the rise and fall as I got closer, closer to your face. My favorite place, Metro to you, the underground train, taking me out of the sun and rain, to the place where you were standing still, and I'd have my fill. Metro to you, the rattling sound, the only way to be homeward bound. I'd count the stops, I'd watch the doors. You were what I was waiting for. The metro still runs, but you're not there. I ride it sometimes, feel the air, and I remember how it felt to be so close to what I need. Metro to you, the underground train, taking me out of the sun and rain, to the place where you were standing still, and I'd have my fill. Metro to you, the rattling sound, the only way to be homeward bound. I'd count the stops, I'd watch the doors. You were what I was waiting for. The train still comes, the doors still slide, but you're not on the other side. You were my first love, and Paris was our town. We didn't have a cent, but we wore the crown of happiness, of youth, of everything that shines. We were so blind. We climbed the steps of Montmartre hand in hand. We made a wish at Sacré-Cœur. We had a plan to stay like this forever, to never grow apart. You were my heart. First love, Paris, the city of lights, the starry nights, the dizzy heights. We didn't know it then, but that was the peak. The rest is just a week. First love, Paris, the sand below, the waves and my name, soft and slow. I still hear it in the wind sometimes. Those were the best of times. We took a photo at the Eiffel Tower, black and white. You held me close, the world was so bright. I keep it in my wallet, even after all these years. It dries my tears. First love, Paris, the city of lights, the starry nights, the dizzy heights. We didn't know it then, but that was the peak. The rest is just a week. First love, Paris, the sand below, the waves said my name, soft and slow. I still hear it in the wind sometimes. Those were the best of times. I'm not sad that it ended, I'm glad that it was a summer in Paris. A boy I love because he taught me how to feel, how to laugh, how to be, and that set me free. First love, Paris, the city of lights, the starry nights, the dizzy heights. We didn't know it then, but that was the peak. The rest is just a week. First love, Paris, the Seine below. The way you said my name, soft and slow. I still hear it in the wind sometimes. Those were the best of times. The photo is faded, but not the joy. I was once a girl with a Paris boy. Montmartre in the morning, the artist on the square. The smell of fresh bread, the morning air. We bought a croissant, split it in two, and I fell in love with you. A painter asked if he could sketch us for a fee. We laughed and said, why not, let's see. He drew us close, your arm around my waist, and I felt so embraced. Montmartre morning, cobblestone streets, the rhythm of your heart, the way it beats, with mine in time, in perfect rhyme. The best of times. Montmartre morning, the sun was high, a little bit of Paris in my eye. I didn't know that I'd remember this, so much a kiss. We walked up to Sacré-Cœur, the view was wide. You could see all of Paris from that side. You whispered something in my ear, I still recall, the most beautiful of all. Montmartre morning, cobblestone streets, the rhythm of your heart, the way it beats, with mine in time, in perfect rhyme. The best of times. Montmartre morning, the sun was high, a little bit of Paris in my eye. I didn't know that I'd remember this, so much a kiss. The painter sketches on my wall today. It takes me back to that cafe where we sat and laughed and didn't know that we'd have to go. Montmartre morning, cobblestone streets, the rhythm of your heart, the way it beats, with mine in time, in perfect rhyme. The best of times. Montmartre morning, the sun was high, a little bit of Paris in my eye. I didn't know that I'd remember this, so much a kiss. The sketch is faded, but the joy is clear. I'm still smiling after all these years. There was a cafe on the left bank, tiny, and though the chairs were wicker, the stories were gold. We sat there every morning, you and me, watching the world come alive. The waiter knew our order, de café s'il vous plaît. You'd read the paper, I'd watch you that way. The sun would hit the window and light up your face. My favorite place, Café des Rêves, where we used to go. The streets of Paris, the falling standing there? If the same old chairs are still on the square? If the waiter still remembers two kids in love sent from above? Café des Rêves, where we used to go. The streets of Paris, the falling snow. We didn't know it then, but those were the days. I'm lost in a haze. Café des Rêves, the coffee was strong. You'd hum a little bit of an old French song. I'd smile and lean across the table. Forever was a fable. I close my eyes and I'm back in that chair. The smell of espresso, the sun in my hair. You're across from me, laughing at something I said inside my head. Café des Rêves, where we used to go. The streets of Paris, the falling snow. We didn't know it then, but those were the days. I'm lost in a haze. Café des Rêves, the coffee was strong. You'd hum a little bit of an old French song. I'd smile and lean across the table. Forever was a fable. The cafe is gone, but not the dream. I'm still there with you, it seems. We found a little bookstore on a quiet route, the kind where time stands still, where the light comes through. The windows were dusty, the books were piled high, and I don't know why. You pulled a book of poetry from a shelf so tall. You read me a line and I felt myself fall into a world of words, of love, of everything, the joy that you would bring. Bookstore on the route, the smell of old pages, the best of all the ages. You held my hand, we read aloud, I was so proud. Bookstore on the route, the afternoon sun. The best thing I had ever done was fall in love with you in a place like that, on a welcome mat. We bought a book of French love songs, a little red. I still have it on my shelf beside my bed. I open it sometimes and read the lines you read to me, and I feel so free. Bookstore on the route, the smell of old pages, the best of all the ages. You held my hand, we read aloud, I was so proud. Bookstore on the route, the afternoon sun. The best thing I had ever done was fall in love with you in a place like that, on a welcome mat. The bookstore might be gone now, I don't know, but the memory continues to grow, of a quiet afternoon, a dusty light, and you holding me tight. Bookstore on the route, the smell of old pages, the best of all the ages. You held my hand, we read aloud, I was so proud. Bookstore on the route, the afternoon sun. The best thing I had ever done was fall in love with you in a place like that, on a welcome mat. The book is worn, but the love is new. Every time I think of you. We stood in line at La Douai. The colors were so bright, pink and green and yellow, a beautiful outside. You said, pick whichever one you want, I'll buy them all. And I felt so small. I chose a rose and pistachio, a vanilla too. You chose a chocolate one, the same as you. We sat on a bench and ate them one by one in the Paris sun. Macaron Memory, sweet and light, the taste of everything so right. The crunch, the cream, the way you smiled. I was just a child. Macaron Memory, I still taste the joy of that embrace of a perfect afternoon in Paris with my love. I swear this. I bought a box to take back home, but they were gone. By the time we reached the station, we had eaten everyone. We laughed so hard, our stomachs hurt. We didn't care. We were a pair. Macaron Memory, sweet and light, the taste of everything so right. The crunch, the cream, the way you smiled. I was just a child. Macaron Memory, I still taste the joy of that embrace of a perfect afternoon in Paris with my love. I swear this. I still buy macarons when I'm feeling blue. I close my eyes and I'm there with you on that bench in that light, in that perfect day, and I'm okay. Macaron Memory, sweet and light, the taste of everything so right. The crunch, the cream, the way you smiled. I was just a child. Macaron Memory, I still taste the joy of that embrace of a perfect afternoon in Paris with my love. I swear this. The box is empty, but the memory's full. A sweetness I can never pull. The Tuileries inspired, the flowers were in bloom, the chairs were green, the sky was blue, there was no room for sadness or for worry, just the sun and you and me, and we were free. We rented a little sailboat for the pond. You pushed it with a stick, I was so fond of the way you concentrated, the way you bit your lip. A tiny little ship. Tuileries in spring, the fountain spray, the best kind of day. We sat on a green chair, watched the world go by. You and I. Tuileries in spring, the chestnut trees, the buzzing of the bees. You took my hand and said, this is the life, no more, no less. A little girl chased a pigeon, her mother called her back. We laughed and said, that's us, on the same track of chasing joy and finding it in the simplest of things. The joy that spring brings. Tuileries in spring, the fountain spray, the best kind of day. We sat on a green chair, watched the world go by. You and I. Tuileries in spring, the chestnut trees, the buzzing of the bees. You took my hand and said, this is the life, no more, no less. I go back to the Tuileries when I'm in town. I sit on a green chair, I look around, and I see us there, young and in love, sent from above. Tuileries in spring, the fountain spray, the best kind of day. We sat on a green chair, watched the world go by. You and I. Tuileries in spring, the chestnut trees, the buzzing of the bees. You took my hand and said, this is the life, no more, no less. The fountain still sprays, the chairs are still green. The best spring I've ever seen. I still remember the cobblestone streets, the sound of your laughter, the way the light meets the Seine in the morning, the blush on the sky. And I don't know why we walked for hours, no map in our hands. You bought me a rose from a man in the stands. We sat by the fountain and watched the world spin, and I felt something begin. Paris in my heart, the memory stays, the sun on the water, the golden rays. Your hand in mine, the way you smiled. I was just a child in love. Paris in my heart, I see it now. The Eiffel Tower, the lover's vow. We didn't know it then, but we were free, and that's enough for me. The cafe au lait, the little croissant, the way you looked at me, how you took my hand. We didn't speak of tomorrow, we just lived the day, and I'm grateful that way. Paris in my heart, the memory stays, the sun on the water, the golden rays. Your hand in mine, the way you smiled. I was just a child in love. Paris in my heart, I see it now. The Eiffel Tower, the lover's vow. We didn't know it then, but we were free, and that's enough for me. Years have passed, but I still go back to that little cafe. The same old track of a song that played on the radio then. I'm smiling again. Paris in my heart, the memory stays, the sun on the water, the golden rays. Your hand in mine, the way you smiled. I was just a child in love. Paris in my heart, I see it now. The Eiffel Tower, the lover's vow. We didn't know it then, but we were free, and that's enough for me. The accordion plays somewhere far. I'm back in Paris, where you are. grave of Oscar Wilde, covered in kisses, red lipstick stains from unknown misses. You said someday they'll kiss my grave like that, and I tipped my hat. Père Lachaise, the silence spoke, a different kind of yoke. We held hands and walked among the dead, the words unsaid. Père Lachaise, the cobblestone path, the quiet aftermath of lives that lived and loved and died. We walk side by side. We sat on a bench and watched the sun come through the trees. The quiet was a gift, a gentle breeze. You said I want to be remembered like this in peace, and I felt release. Père Lachaise, the silence spoke, a different kind of yoke. We held hands and walked among the dead, the words unsaid. Père Lachaise, the cobblestone path, the quiet aftermath of lives that lived and loved and died. We walk side by side. I think about that day when I feel lost, the quiet, the peace, the frost of winter coming, but we were warm inside the storm. Père Lachaise, the silence spoke, a different kind of yoke. We held hands and walked among the dead, the words unsaid. Père Lachaise, the cobblestone path, the quiet aftermath of lives that lived and loved and died. We walk side by side. The leaves still fall, the dead still sleep. A memory I'll always keep. The rain was falling on the roof of our little room. We stayed in bed, the sky was full of gloom, but we were warm, we were wrapped up in each other's arms, away from all alarms. You made coffee on the little stove, the smell was so good. We drank it slowly as we knew we should. The rain kept falling, the world was far away, and I wanted to stay. Rain on the roof, the sound of peace, a memory that will never cease, of lying next to you all day with nothing else to say. Rain on the roof, the window pane, a love that I still feel again. The patter, the drops, the rhythm slow, the best place I know. We listened to a record, an old French song. You hummed along, I sang along. We didn't care if we were off key, we were in tune with the afternoon. Rain on the roof, the sound of peace, a memory that will never cease, of lying next to you all day with nothing else to say. Rain on the roof, the window pane, a love that I still feel again. The patter, the drops, the rhythm slow, the best place I know. I still love never cease. I'm flying next to you all day, with nothing else to say. Rain on the roof, the window pane, a love that I still feel again. The patter, the drops, the rhythm slow, the best place I know. The rain still falls, the roof is gone, but the feeling lingers on. There was an accordion player on the street. He played a song so bittersweet. We stopped to listen. He put a coin in his case, and I saw your face. He winked at us and played a waltz for two. You bowed to me, said, "May I dance with you?" We danced right there on the cobblestones. I forgot my phones. The accordion player, he played our song, the one that made us feel we belong. To Paris, to each other, to that moment in time. I'm feeling so fine. The accordion player, where is he now? I hope he's playing somewhere, somehow. I still hear his music in my dreams. The sun always seems. We never saw him again after that day, but we kept humming the tune along the way. We'd whistle it in cafes, on the metro too. It belonged to you. The accordion player, he played our song, the one that made us feel we belong. To Paris, to each other, to that moment in time. I'm feeling so fine. The accordion player, where is he now? I hope he's playing somewhere, somehow. I still hear his music in my dreams. The sun always seems. Sometimes I hear an accordion on the street, and I'm back in Paris, back at your feet, dancing in the square, not a care in the world. Just a boy and a girl. The accordion player, he played our song, the one that made us feel we belong. To Paris, to each other, to that moment in time. I'm feeling so fine. The accordion player, where is he now? I hope he's playing somewhere, somehow. I still hear his music in my dreams. The sun always seems. The music fades, but not the cheer. I'm smiling, you are near. It was our last night in Paris. The moon was high. We danced in the square where we said goodbye, not to each other, but to the city we loved from above. The accordion played We held each other, we didn't want to go back to our lives, back to the real world. Just a boy and a girl. The last dance in Paris, the stars were out. We spun around, we had no doubt. But this was the moment we'd remember most. A happy ghost. The last dance in Paris, your hand in mine. We took our time. The music faded, but we didn't stop. We were on top. We promised to come back someday, just us two. I don't know if we ever will, but the memory is true of that night, that square, that waltz, that kiss. A perfect bliss. The last dance in Paris, the stars were out. We spun around, we had no doubt. But this was the moment we'd remember most. A happy ghost. The last dance in Paris, your hand in mine. We took our time. The music faded, but we didn't stop. We were on top. I still dance in my kitchen when I hear a waltz. I close my eyes, I feel the pulse of the night, of your chest, of the city of lights. Those were the heights. The last dance in Paris, the stars were out. We spun around, we had no doubt that this was the moment we'd remember most. A happy ghost. The last dance in Paris, your hand in mine. We took our time. The music faded, but we didn't stop. We were on top. The music's over, but I'm still spinning. A happy ending, a beginning. The sun was setting on the Seine. The water turned to gold. We sat on the bridge. We were only 22 years old. You pointed at the sky and said, I'll love you till I die. And I didn't even cry. The boats went by, the tourists snapped their photographs. We didn't care about them. We were lost in our own laughs. You kissed my forehead softly and the world stood still. And I had my fill. Seine Sunset, the city glow. The only place I ever know as home, as love is everything. The joy that you would bring. Seine Sunset, the water bridge. Sometimes when I'm alone, I sit and watch the water. I feel it in my bones, the memory of you, of us, of that golden light. And I'm alright. Seine Sunset, the city glow, the only place I ever know as home, as love, as everything, the joy that you would bring. Seine Sunset, the water wide, you were standing by my side, and I was the luckiest girl alive. I still thrive. You're not here now, but that's okay. Some things are not meant to stay, but the sunset stays, and so does the love. I'm grateful for the above. Seine Sunset, the city glow, the only place I ever know as home, as love, as everything, the joy that you would bring. Seine Sunset, the water wide, you were standing by my side, and I was the luckiest girl alive. I still thrive. The Seine still flows, the sun still sets. I'm smiling at the silhouettes. Midnight in Paris, the city was ours. The streets were empty, we counted the stars. You pulled me into a doorway, kissed me slow, the only way to go. The Eiffel Tower sparkled on the hour, a magic that we couldn't devour. We stood and watched, your arms around my waist, my favorite taste. Midnight in Paris, the city of dreams, the silent streets, the silent streams of love that flows beneath the stone. I'm never alone. Midnight in Paris, the moon was high. You looked at me, I didn't cry. I just held on, I held on tight the rest of the night. We walked all the way to the Pont des Arts. The love locks were gone, but we kept our hearts locked together. No key could find the ties that bind. Midnight in Paris, the city of dreams, the silent streets, the silent streams of love that flows beneath the stone. I'm never alone. Midnight in Paris, the moon was high. You looked at me, I didn't cry. I just held on, I held on tight the rest of the night. I still walk alone at midnight sometimes. I hear the bells, I hear the chimes, and I'm back in your arms on that empty street. A memory so sweet. Midnight in Paris, the city of dreams, the silent streets, the silent streams of love that flows beneath the stone.